creeping authoritarianism has been stopped by institutions and people through history. When democracy was tested in Brazil after its 2022 election, its citizens and institutions stood up and prevented its collapse. In 2023, Brazil, home to over 200 million people, faced one of its greatest democratic stress tests since the end of its military dictatorship in 1985. In the 2022 election, right-wing President Jair Bolsonaro lost his bid for re-election. Instead of conceding, he cast doubt on Brazil's voting system. He falsely claimed fraud, made allegations of fake news, and urged followers to resist. Thousands of Bolsonaro's supporters, echoing weeks of misinformation and unfounded voter fraud conspiracies, stormed Congress, the Supreme Court, and the presidential palace. It was an attempted coup, unfolding live on the news and all across global social media. Within hours, the rioters were cleared. The institutions they attacked didn't fall, and neither did Brazil's democracy. But what about the man who united the rioters in the first place? Bolsonaro wasn't on the scene. He was lying low in Orlando, Florida. He stayed there for months, shielded from the immediate legal consequences his supporters faced in Brazil. Brazil's military refused to support any unconstitutional action. The Supreme Electoral Court certified the results. The Supreme Court froze bank accounts, issued arrest warrants, and launched investigations into coup organizers within days. Bolsonaro has called for amnesty for his supporters that stormed the capital, and continues to face legal trouble himself. Brazil's top court decided that he would face charges for not only fomenting the capital riot, but also for his role in plots to harm political rivals. Brazil's democracy didn't save itself. The people saved it. Brazilians protested in defense of the vote. Civil servants refused to falsify data. Journalists traced the disinformation networks. Citizens called out disinformation and refused to stay silent. Voters stayed alert and made silence impossible. Hundreds were arrested. Investigations reached high-level officials. Bolsonaro himself was banned from running for office for 8 years, for abusing his power and undermining democracy. Brazil reminded the world that authoritarianism doesn't always arrive in tanks. Sometimes, it shows up in rumors, misinformation, and silence. In 2023, Brazilians stood up for democracy and the rule of law. If we want to understand how democracies survive, we have to study the ones that already have. Brazil offers more than a warning, it offers a blueprint for defeating authoritarianism and the destruction of the rule of law. If institutions don't hold, it is up to the people to step in and hold them accountable. Please follow us at History Bites Unlocked. Unlocking history one bite at a time.